gotta ask you, why is a library important, beneficial for your class and your scholars?
Why it's important to me is because all these kids are interested in so many different things, and I can't cover everybody's interests because there's so many different things that I want them to look at and to experience, and I can't cover all that material. They need to do it on their own. They need to be able to go down to the library and take a look and say, I got this, I got that. Oh, there's Mr. A's book. Little plug for Bosstown. It'll come out. That is the answer you guys should have given. I want to go to a library so I can go find Mr. A's book and read it. And read that inappropriate material.
Hi, I'm Deborah Stern, the Executive Director of the Amani Public Charter School. My husband Charles and I founded this organization 6 years ago, and we're very excited to be here this evening at this juncture with all of you all to support the development of the 21st Century Learning Center. As many of you know, this project is very important to me because it includes the Norma Veronica Nita Howard Library. My mother, Norma, spent every day of her life after school was open at the school, and she was also an avid reader. And so the ability to bring this library into the school to create this space for our scholars is really a priority for us, and I'm very happy that you all are here tonight to support that, and we look forward to our ability to start construction on the library and welcome you all back next summer for the grand opening of what will be, I know, a wonderful facility. So again, thank you so much for coming out tonight and for your donations.
Amani's got a day and all the guys they make their way to college. They make their way to college. They make their way to college. Amani scholars gaining knowledge as they make their way to college. As they make their way to college. As they make their way to college.
My name is Autumn. I'm a 7th grader here at Amani Public Charter School. A library can benefit us because we can have more options than just from our small classroom library.
If you had to express to your peers the importance of a library and the technology center, what would you say to them?
I would say that it's really hard to actually get your peers because not a lot of them, they like to read and stuff like that. But it's certain books. But the most common genre is like fantasy. And if we have more fantasy, I would really express that to my peers because they just love that genre. So I would do it by talking to them more, talking to everybody just to get them to know the library and let them read more.
What are some of the books you read?
I like to read mystery, I like to read historical fiction, and I like to read adventure.
What do you gain from reading those books?
I gain some knowledge about life sometimes because one book that I read was about a lesson how life doesn't last forever. So I learned a lot of life lessons from the books. You know how the time flies on me. Yesterday was the time of our lives. We were born and raised. Summer hangs bound by. Be surprised of our glory days. I hate to turn out out of the blue, right and fight it, but I couldn't stay away. I couldn't fight it. I hope to see my face and that you be reminded that for me it isn't over. Never mind, I'll find someone like you. I wish nothing but the best.
Hi, my name is Alexa. I'm in 6th grade and I go to the Amani Public Charter School.
I believe your library can benefit the scholars in Amani because it provides information and ideas that are fundamental, which can help gain the scholars' reading levels and their imagination, which can help them grow up into responsible people throughout their life.
We're moving into a new world now. It's a digital world, and it's a world driven by coding. Coding, as you know, a number of different kinds of languages, which really are sort of the brains of computers, of the computer world, the digital world in which we live. And it was our feeling, my sister and myself, and it's not unique to us, it's true of other people also, that a knowledge of coding is as essential to making one's way in the world, in the coming world, as knowing your ABCs, knowing how to read and write English was in the world in which I grew up. And so our feeling was, in terms of contributing money for the Louise Harris Howard Learning Center, was that we do not want the black and brown children who are the primary students at Amani to be left behind as we move into this new world. We feel that a knowledge of coding is as essential to making one's way, for them finding a place in this new world, as a knowledge of being able to read and write English was, as I say, in the world in which I grew up, in which my sister and I grew up. And so, to that end, then, our objective in terms of the Louise Harris Howard Learning Center was that it become a first-rate facility in terms of at least laying the foundation for these students to acquire the kinds of skills and knowledge which would allow them then to create the new apps, to invent the new iPhones, to come up with the languages for the new medical devices. In other words, we hope that the Louise Harris Howard Learning Center can lay the foundation for these students to be creators, entrepreneurs in this new world, and not merely consumers.
When I grade things on here, I can submit it back to them, they can see their grade on the spot, and then it's easy for me to put that back into my own grade book. Without Chromebooks, I wouldn't have the chance for any of them to do this during class. Now, if we had, in a perfect world, every kid would have their own Chromebook. That way they could bring it from class to class and they could do this in every single class, every single day. And if that was the case, we could do this type of stuff every single day without even hesitating about any of it. And it'd be much more student-centered, much more student-driven than it would be otherwise.
From the minute that I met you, I was in for something that I knew I'd never been through, something that I couldn't ask for in a million. I wouldn't give it up for nothing, it's so real.